So hey guys, today I want to do something a little different for an episode today, and that was focus on my PS2 collection. Stick around and check it out. You may like it. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the games that I don't particularly like that's in my collection, and I'm going to start with Castlevania Curse of Darkness. I don't know what it is about this game. I don't know what it is about Castlevania games in 3D. In particular, I just don't like them. I mean, this was an okay game, but I just couldn't get into it. So, I don't know why I still have these games in my collection, but they are, so whatever. Here's one. Guitar Heroes 3, Legends of Rock. I mean, I think most of us went through the fad of the, Guitar Hero and all that stuff, and I don't like it anymore. I really wish I didn't have it in my collection. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. This is actually my brother's, so he likes these games. I don't know why I kept it, but whatever. Actually, you know what? This one isn't too bad of a game. Smackdown vs. Raw 2006. I'm a big wrestling fan, as many of you guys know. But I have Fire Pro Wrestling Returns, which is the best fucking wrestling game ever made. So this one doesn't compete anymore. It's still in my collection, but whatever. Oh, jeez. It was so heartbreaking. After Soul Calibur 2 came Soul Calibur 3. They had a create your own custom character mode and all that, and they had it was just terrible. I hate this game so much. It's enough. It's enough said. Another game that my brother owned, King of Fighters 2006. A 3D King of Fighters, and it's not very good. It's a pass for sure. If you see this game, stay away from it. Ugh. Yuck. One game that I'd actually really like to try and play, but I can't because I don't have an internet connection on my PS2. I don't even think there's boards for it anymore, but Resident Evil Outbreak, and I believe there's a sequel as well, and it's still in its shrink wrap. I don't know if you can see that, but that's too bad because I really love the Resident Evil series. I just can't play the game. I don't know. A game that I got for free from my buddy, who also didn't want this in his collection, Silent Scope. The graphics are horrible, and it's just not. It can't compare with the arcade machine. I mean, you got the little not silencer, but the the sniper rifle peripheral on the arcade machine, and you can't simulate that at home. So that's a pass. Okay, so marching on into the good games. And I just want to mention I have about a total of 37 games in my PS2 collection, and I still want more. Don't we always want more? But yeah, some of the good games now. The Punisher. I don't know if you guys remember this game, but it has a lot of interrogation type mini games and all that. And you can dual wield shotguns and pistols and all that. You had a bullet time, a slow down bullet time kind of thing, and it was really cool. Really a lot of fun. One of my favorite shoot 'em up games, Raiden 3, and I did a review on this game way back in the day, and it's a great solid game. Pick it up if you like shoot 'em ups. This game is my brother's, and for its time it was alright. It was okay, but it fails to comparison now. Mortal Kombat, Armageddon. My brother and I were huge Mortal Kombat fans back in the day, and that was a good entry. That was a good entry. One game that I really do like is a double disc of King of Fighters 98 Ultimate Match. And boy howdy, is this one of the best 2D style fighting games. One disc, two disc, one disc, two disc. So yeah, I'm really happy to own this into my collection. I really like the SNK fighting games. They really know their 2D fighting. A game that's actually my friend's, but I never gave it back to him, and you're not getting it back. One of my favorite 3D fighting games, DOA 2 Hardcore. Lush environments, lush backgrounds, good counter system. Once you really dig into the game, all female pro wrestling game, Rumble Roses. Hey, it is what it is, right? It's actually a lot of fun. One of the only greatest hits games that I actually own in my collection is Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3. It's actually a pretty decent series. I really enjoy the Dragon Ball Z series itself, but the video games are actually a lot of fun. This one's no exception. It's probably one of the best. For you hardcore fans, Guilty Gear XX Core, and this game rocks. This game fucking rocks, by Axis Games, and really inspired by like Black Sabbath and Dio and all those old metal bands back in the day. And I haven't really delved too deep into this game, but it's a lot of fun. It's definitely a lot of fun. Oh, fighting game by Atlas, probably one of my favorites. Arcana Heart, and it's just a bunch of it's a fighting game with like schoolgirls, and it's fucking hilarious. So I don't know. There's like a couple of sequels in Japan that never made it over here. It's too bad. Shining Force EXA, kind of like a strategy RPG. I didn't really delve too deeply into this game, but it's still a lot of fun, from what I've played at least. One of my perennial favorites in the Resident Evil series, Resident Evil 4. This one where you can play like Ada and her little missions. There's actually it's really cool. I actually didn't, now that I think about it, I don't think I finished the Ada missions and all that, so I'm gonna have to get on that. Shit. This is actually my brother's game, Dragon Quest VIII, Journey of the Cursed King, and he has the matching strategy guide to go with this. And he was so happy when he actually beat this game. It was actually a pretty decent ending, too. So, yeah, Dragon Quest VIII. One game that I was sorely disappointed, Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty. I mean, it's a good game. It doesn't live up to the first Metal Gear Solid, unfortunately. Still a solid entry, though. It's just, I was disappointed. Ugh. Can't play a snake? Come on. And then we have Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater, which is much better, the prequel to the Metal Gear Solid games. Awesome, awesome stuff. I have the matching strategy guide to go with it by Brady Games. There's actually a pretty decent strategy guide. I'm a big fan of theirs, too. Yeah, I remember a girl I liked at the time came over, and she was watching me play this game, and it was right at the end where the motorcycle chase scene. And she was just blown away by the graphics. I mean, she'd never seen anything like this. And, yeah, that's just a great game. Wow. Probably one of the best games that I own on the PS2 is, of course, Shadow of the Colossus. My God. What a phenomenal fucking game. The ending kind of disappointed me, but I kind of mellowed out in the ensuing years, and it's just I got to delve deeper into this game and get all the extra goodies. I never really I just did one playthrough, and I really want to unlock all the other good stuff. And Ico is actually goes hand in hand with this game, and I really own a copy of Ico. So yeah. And we're moving along just nicely here at the Game Over Club, getting to the last batch of games. A game that I just recently picked up, and you'll see my pickups video at the end of the month, Drakengard 2, a nice solid 3D beat-em-up game, and I really love like the Samurai Warriors, the Dynasty Warrior games. They are the perennial beat-em-up game of the new generation. You know, we don't get the 2D ones anymore, but we get the 3D ones, and I'm a big fan of that. Another great game, Pinball Hall of Fame, the Gottlieb Collection, if I pronounced that correctly. You get a bunch of different pinball tables. You can unlock a ton of other things, like the Love Machine and all that. And what was the other one? The Fortune Teller. Tells your fortune. That's a pretty neat little collection, actually. There's actually a one by Williams, which I want to get as well. Big fan of pinball and video game pinball. A game that I absolutely fucking love. Midway Arcade Treasures Volume 2. And I'm missing the first two. I really want to get the first one because it has Robotron 2084, and I really want to get my hands on that game. Oh, some of the best games right here. Capcom Classics Collection Volume 1. You get Street Fighter, you get Ghouls and Ghosts, you get Bionic Commando, like the arcade version. 1942, Mercs, oh my god. Final Fight, everything on this version. Everything. Ugh. And we also have Volume 2. Which features a ton more Street Fighter games. I think Captain Commando may be on this one. Strider's on this one. You can't go wrong with these games, folks. Fuck. Continue with the compilation ones. SNK Arcade Classics Volume 1. I don't know if there's a Volume 2. There might be. It's got like World Heroes, Sengoku, Samurai Showdown. Remember that game? Samurai Showdown kicked ass. Metal Slug. The King of Monsters. That was a sweet game. Baseball Stars 2. It's unbelievable. Some of these compilations are just so amazing. Moving on, Fatal Fury Battle Archives Volume 2, which focuses on the Real Bout series. Real Bout Fatal Fury, Real Bout Fatal Fury Special, and Real Bout 2 to newcomers. I love the Fatal Fury games. It's just awesome. A game that I've been recently playing with my buddies and they just fell in love with this. Samurai Showdown Anthology, which comprises of the first Samurai Showdown all the way to the 6th one, I believe. Sega Classics Collection, and it's kind of like a remake of like Space Harrier, Alien Syndrome, Fantasy Zone, Columns, Golden Axe, Outrun. It's a neat little collection, actually. Activision Anthology, which features a lot of Atari 2600 games, Dragster, Enduro, Kaboom, Keystone Capers, Pressure Cooker, River Raid 1 and 2, Star Master, which is Defender 2, which I just did a video of, Pitfall, all the classics. It's great stuff. I actually seen a copy of this at my older brother Derek's place, and I forgot he had a PS2. It's been a while since I paid him a visit, but I seen this in his collection. I'm like, I have to get this. I'm a huge Atari 2600 fan. I have to get it. Alright, shimmying along, Street Fighter Anniversary Collection. We just got Street Fighter 3 The Third Strike and a ton of Street Fighter 2 variants. You know them, you love them. I'm just going to speed things up here. Sonic Mega Collection Plus. This is a terrific collection. If you're a Sonic the Hedgehog fan, you need this. You need this in your PS2 library. Oh, it has all the great ones. Mega Man X Collection. I bought this back in the day. I primarily bought it for Mega Man X 1, 2, 3. I don't really care much about the other ones, but the SNES ones, so definitely a great buy. And the creme de la creme, for me at least. I actually own 2 copies of this game at one point. It is Fire Pro Wrestling Returns. This is the mecca of all professional wrestling games. A great simulator, a great editor. It's just so awesome. I love this game to bits. I've spent so many hours just creating edits and tweaking their movesets and everything. So yeah, that was just great. So anyways, that's my PS2 collection. I hope you guys had a lot of fun watching this, and comment and click the like button if you like this. Leave me some comments. I want to know what's your favorite PS2 games in your collections. So, Max Impact 24, this is the Game Over Club as always. Until we meet again.